is the last subtopic of unit number 1, that is water technology. Okay, two short notes are there. One is RO, that is reverse osmosis, right? And one is electrolysis. These are in your first year engineering syllabus. These are given under heading purification of brackish water, or even we can say purification of sea water. Basically, brackish water is less concentrated than sea water, but these techniques can be applied. RO is known to you. Reverse osmosis. This technique is used in filters, water softening filters. Even in the domestic filters, this is there. RO is there, known to you. Okay. So before going to reverse osmosis, let us have idea about osmosis. Okay. Reverse to osmosis is reverse osmosis. Fine. This term is familiar. Osmosis is familiar. In earlier divisions, earlier classes, earlier years, you might have done the egg-shell experiment to show the osmosis process, to explain the osmosis process. Osmosis is responsible for the ability of plant roots to withdraw water, to draw water from the soil. Okay. Apart from that, osmosis also protects the plant leaves to lose water by evaporation process. Okay. Now first go to osmosis. First try to explain osmosis. After that we will see reverse osmosis. Okay. That is a part of your topic. So first osmosis and then reverse osmosis. What is osmosis? See, when suppose this is my container. This is a glass container. Let us consider like this. This is a container. Okay, I will show it like this up to this level. Fine. Okay. So in osmosis, there is a movement of solvent. That is water. There is a flow of solvent. Solvent flows from where? From the solution of lower concentration to higher concentration through semi-permeable membrane. It is a permeable membrane, but a semi-permeable membrane. It allows only solvent molecule, say water molecule, from the solution of lower concentration to higher concentration. This process of flow of solvent continues till the water level in a higher compartment, in a higher concentration, creates sufficient pressure to counteract the original flow of solvent. Okay. Let us try to explain this. This is a container, isn't it? Maybe like this. Okay. In this we have filled what? In this we have filled two different solutions. Okay. This is my solution, like this. And here somewhere at the center we have placed semi-permeable membrane. This is semi-permeable membrane. On the left hand side we can say LHS of this compartment. Okay, we have kept solution of lower concentration. Solution of lower concentration, say C1. Okay, and on this side, this is solution of higher concentration, say C2. C1 is greater than C2, which are the relative term. Okay, so when these two solutions C1 and C2 are separated by certain semi-permeable membrane, under such condition, okay, there is a flow of solvent. There is a flow of solvent, that is water, say, from the solution of lower concentration to the solution of higher concentration. Okay. Now if the solvent is moving from LHS to RHS, what will happen? Say it is RHS, right hand side of the compartment, then we will find extra liquid, extra solvent will be there. Okay, there is a rise in the level of this right side of the compartment. Okay, this process of flowing solvent from here to here continuously takes place till this water level creates sufficient pressure to stop this flow, to counteract the flow, means to stop the flow. Okay, that pressure created by this extra level of water, the pressure created by the extra level of water is called as osmotic pressure. Is called as osmotic pressure. Okay, this is osmosis. This is not reverse osmosis. Exactly opposite phenomenon we use in softening water in a RO technique, in a reverse osmosis process. This is a higher concentrated water, means this is a brackish water. Okay, or it is a raw water, or even we can say sea water which has a higher concentration. So on this higher concentrated solution we apply pressure above the osmotic pressure, so that instead of flow of solvent from left to right, the solvent will move from the water, only water part will move from higher concentrated to lower concentration, concentrated part, so that to separate pure water from sea water, isn't it? Okay, like suppose this is a solvent. Okay, from this to this, my hands are moving like this. I am going in this fashion. Okay, now you are on that side. When you are applying pressure lower than this, my movement will continue, takes place. So there is a movement of solvent from this to this. When you apply equal pressure to this pressure, then I may get stopped. Equal pressure is created. At one point, you apply more pressure, more force than this, then I will move back. My hands will come back. Same technique is simply applied here. That is called as reverse osmosis. So, in a reverse osmosis, to separate solvent, to separate water, we can say pure water, we apply pressure on higher concentrated solution. On higher concentrated solution, or raw water or sea water which has a higher concentration, apply the pressure above the osmotic pressure, so that solvent will flow from solution of higher concentration to lower concentration. Roughly this is my container, suppose. Okay, this is my osmosis plant. Fine, in this fashion. Here somewhere I have applied the semi-permeable membrane. Rough diagram I will show. This is my not permeable, it is semi-permeable membrane. It allows passage to solvent mainly. So I will write semi-permeable membrane. Fine. So here I have taken roughly, here I have taken sea water. Here I have taken higher concentrated water or impure water containing soluble salts and so on. Ions are there. So this is, we can say, raw water or even sea water which has a higher concentration. Say it is a C2. Okay. And here, so when you apply pressure on this, we apply pressure on this like this. Pressure above osmotic pressure. Above osmotic pressure, what will happen? So this is lower concentrated solution, means it is water. It is C1. So there will be movement of water, there will be flow of solvent. There will be flow of solvent from solution of higher concentration to solution of lower concentration. We will get pure water here. We will get water free from impurities. That is the technique we use in a reverse osmosis. What are the membranes? What are the semi-permeable membranes we are using? Mostly polyacrylates, sulfonated copolymers, okay? Then cellulose acetate, polysulfonates. These are the membranes we are using for reverse osmosis. That is exactly opposite to osmosis process. So this is a short note on RO. Okay.